Good morning, beautiful people, or afternoon, low key, where I'm at right now. Um, I'm kind of just doing a reflection thought today. Kind of showing you guys where my mind is, where I'm at mentally. This is gonna be one of the, I don't know, like as I do as my talks and stuff. I kind of wanna. If you ever see me on Facebook, if you're following me on Facebook, I always do like morning motivations or Tuesdays on Thursday. I try to do Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday motivations and stuff like that. Um, and today I was just thinking about some things, and I was thinking about how, because I posted a pic of like before and after photos of me from like going into freshman year, going through my transition into my body within these last year and last 2 or 3 years. And I got a lot of positive feedback on that post. Um, and I don't want this to come off like rude or out, but I'm used to people liking my post when it's a presentable picture, when I'm in a more feminine form, when I'm a little more dolled up, cleaned up, however you want to call it. But this one kind of had a message with it. And a lot of times people receive my messages very well. And this message, it was a very simple one, just a I'm proud of myself moment. I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm proud of my mental journey, not just my physical journey. Like if you see me when I was in high school growing up, I was always between like 220, 200 pounds. It wasn't until I became a senior that I finally hit 180. And then after that, it wasn't until I became into my like adulthood, like between like my 21 and up, until now, that I what's the word I'm looking for? That I've been keeping a consistent weight, keeping my body consistently healthy, and doing things that benefit me and my body. And like I told y'all, this is a journey video, so when I speak about certain things, it's not to say that you have to do it on your journey, but maybe you could take something out of it from what I'm talking about. So today's conversation is very simple. It's very sweet. Like I said, I had a reflection on myself, on how far I came in my life. Again, not just on the physical aspect, but on my mental aspect. It took me a long time to really learn and accept me and all of me. And when I say that, I mean there were times that I was starting to lose weight and I did not like it, because how people were presenting it. People were like, you're looking really skinny over there. You're... And to me, I've seen both sides of what weight shaming can do, whether it be you weigh too much or you weigh too little. I've seen both sides of that. That's nothing new to me. And when I started getting smaller, I didn't like it. It was like, I don't feel like this is my body. Like, it doesn't fit who I am. Like, I'm a strong individual. I look thin and weak. Like, it didn't fit what I thought was me. So then over time, I began to learn my body. I began to not just watch what I eat, but when I ate certain things, I watched how my body reacted to it. I started doing different things that helped me with cleansing out my body, because a lot of these foods, a lot of these things we intake, a lot of reasons why our depression goes into overload, a lot of reasons why we have suicidal thoughts, is the chemicals that are in this food and these products we use in our household, and all types of things. And we have to be very careful of what we put into our body. And I know that is so hard, because you go to Walmart and I'm pretty sure everything you see on there has something in there that will really mess you up over time. But they don't tell you that, because they put just enough in there for it to be rules and regulations. They put just enough in there so you don't notice. They put just enough in there to add a good little bit of flavor, all things like that. But not to get sidetracked, but so I started watching what I eat. I started eating fruits more. I started intaking more vegetables. I cut out on a lot of unhealthy meats. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I'm a complete vegan. I was for a little while, and then I started dating someone, and that's where discipline came in, and I didn't have the discipline I needed to stay on track where I was going. So now I'm restarting my journey on becoming, I don't even want to say veganism, I want to say healthy eating, because there are times I may dive into seafood if I need some extra protein, if I need something to help with certain things that I want, like with my hair or with my skin. I love chicken. Sorry, I do. But I'm finding things to flip that, so I don't have to always. But I really watch what I eat. I don't go out to eat as often, like fast food restaurants. Majority of those restaurants, the Golden Arcs and stuff, I haven't been to since I was 18, 27, 18, 19. And I cook a lot. I watch the ingredients I use when I cook. I try to use as much fresh ingredients as possible. I try to make things as much homemade as possible, not that box stuff, nothing instant. Like, so back to what I was saying. So as I was learning me, learning my body, learning how my body functioned better, what it functioned better on, I started doing other things. Started meditating more, drinking more water, because I realized that I had cravings that were not my real cravings. I will always be craving some type of sugar or something of that nature, and it was just like I would get it and it wouldn't satisfy me. So that was my body craving something just because it was missing something. So it found something else to crave. So I learned how to do things so my body doesn't crave those artificial sugars. It doesn't crave wanting to eat 10 lollipops. It doesn't crave needing to go and get a bag of Skittles. It doesn't crave always having to eat chocolate cakes and stuff like that. So I really watched what I was doing. I started meditating more. This is gonna sound weird. I fell in love with morning stretches. Like, I fell in love with morning stretches. Like, there are about 2 to 3 morning stretches I do every morning and every night. When I say in the morning, I mean I do them in the shower to loosen up my body, to loosen up my muscles, to just, get myself, my energy right and my energy flowing and things of that nature. And then at night, I just do it before I go to bed. Before my session, I'll go ahead and stretch out, relax, get my body into the mode to where we're about to wind down. And those stretches then turned into me doing yoga and workouts and things like that. And when I say workouts, y'all, I don't go to the gym. I did at first. That's when I really started losing a lot of weight quickly, because I would go from UPS, working them. Yeah, I was part-time, but I would work 12-hour shifts as I could, to going to the gym for 4 hours. And it's like, I was losing weight, then I started gaining a little muscle, but I'm not a gym person. It's not my cup of tea. I like to do things at home. So I got resistant bands. I started reflecting on what do I want to change about my body. And the areas I wanted to focus on were my back, my stomach, my arms, and I just want to make my knees strong because I have really bad knees. So that's something I wanted to work on. Yeah, so I started doing those things, and I began to do yoga regularly. And when I say regularly, I mean like I did that bit a good 3 to 4 days out of the week, if not more. And then whenever I was in pain with things, or whenever I had aches with things, I would go to my yoga poses. For my headaches, I do yoga. For my menstrual cycle, which is horrifically bad, especially on the first day, I do yoga. And a lot of these same positions help with the working out of my body, which is crazy. Yoga is a very good workout. It tones a lot of things. It helps a lot of things. Now, if you want to gain weight, gain muscle, I do body strength stuff. I'm not a let me go into the room and get a dumbbell. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm eventually gonna get free weights for my house and for my place, but until then, I do the resistant bands, I do my push-ups, I do my sit-ups, I do my squats, I do variations of squats, variations of sit-ups, I do variation of planks, And then a lot of the yoga I do actually focuses on my core and focuses on my arms and focuses on my body strength itself. Now, as I maneuver along, as I go along, of course, I'm going to start, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to start introducing myself to other things that would further help my body. And I don't know, I made this video to say that I have been through a lot. I don't like to talk about my story often. I don't want to talk about my journey often because people always think that just because they were a part of your life, they know your whole life, not realizing that they weren't there for every instance. They weren't there for every hiccup. They weren't there for every time something went really wrong. And I was once in a place where I did not want to live. I did not think I needed to live. And it wasn't one of those, some people have a sad story where they hate their life. And I could say I hate my life, but it wasn't that I hated my life. I felt there was no purpose here. I wasn't sad about that. I was just like, why be here? I'm a practicalist. That's the reality. I had no purpose here. There was no need to be here. It's like having bleach, but no white clothes. All you have is darks and colors. What do you need bleach for? Get rid of it. I'm not gonna need it, right? That was my mentality. I had to realize, though, I'm not a bottle of bleach. I'm a whole human being. I'm a whole soul. I'm a whole entity. And I wasn't aligned with my purpose to realize that there was more out there for me than my own thoughts of what was perfection, what was not perfection, and what was worth it and what is not worth it. So as I got into my meditating, as I got into my yoga, as I got into really trying to understand me and my demons, that's when my physical form started shaping as well. I started accepting that there were things that I did not like about myself, nor cared about myself, because I seen those other traits in others and how it affected me. I seen those other traits in others and how it affected me. So I was lost for a long time. I heard a lot of people along the way. I thought I knew what love was. I thought I knew who I was. I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I knew what I didn't want. I had assumptions about myself, but I never ever did the work to learn myself. Yeah, I played sports growing up. I love playing sports. That was my scapegoat, but that wasn't me. And for the longest time, that was the identity I held, was that I was an athlete. And if I wasn't an athlete, then all that means was I had to lay on my back. See, that was my options from where I'm from. See, as a female, I either lay on my back, fuck with a dope boy, get his money, and be involved in that toxic and drama life, because they have a certain mentality. And not all dope boys are bad. I want to put that out there. But they have a certain mentality. I have to always be hustling mentality. And it's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we have to learn how to hustle and grind in a smarter way. And then as an athlete, once I got out of high school, I didn't get no scholarships. I didn't get no grants. I didn't go to a school that cared about women's sports. I went to a school that was all about football and all about their guys. And now damn near all of them, yeah, they went to school, they got degrees. Some of them came back with gun charges. Some of them came back working in a call center, but everybody got their journey. I ain't mad at it. It is what it is. Some of them making moves. I ain't knocking none of them. Some making moves, but I was never surrounded by a support system to where I felt like I was important enough or I was valued enough. So that's when I accidentally started my self journey. I started supporting myself, loving myself, caring for myself, looking at myself, hollering at myself. When I looked in the mirror, I was like, bad, you bad. I would fake compliments and fake things and fake. I would fake compliments, fake things, and fake what I would say to myself until it became a reality in my head. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like I always used to tell people at a job that you fake a smile until your smile is genuinely real. And they're like, "What do you mean fake a smile?" Like, you know what? Maybe you didn't like what just happened. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna smile anyway. Yes, my boss just yelled at me. I'm gonna smile anyway. And I really got to understand that everything we want out of life, everything we desire, the love we seek, the foundation, support, we can manifest all that. We can accomplish all that. Did it take me some time? Did it take me damn near 25 to 27 years? Absolutely. I think my last suicidal thought was 2020. I want to say February 2020 was my last suicidal thought. That was my most recent. My last suicide attempt. It's been some time for that. I would say about 24, 25. Yeah. I would say about 24, 25. And it's an endless battle. It's a consistent battle. It's never easy. People think it's easy. People see how I present myself on the social media platforms and assume that it's all easy. But it's not. But what is worth it is never easy. And I know I'm worth it. I know I'm great. I know I'm amazing. And just like I know this about myself, I know this about you. And I don't even know you. And some of you I may do know. But you are meant for more. You are not the negative thoughts that you think. Those are the opinions, assumptions of others that you have allowed into your mind, and now they have become your thoughts, and now you think they are your thoughts, and they are not. They are an opinion of someone who does not matter. Your thoughts love you. What you want for yourself cares about you. Shows that you want more. You're not the type to settle. You're not the type to give in. You're not the type to say, "Oh, I just don't know." The world has shown you how to give up. And it's easy to do that. That's why we do it so often. It's hard to hold faith. It's hard to keep moving forward when you have to wipe your eyes with your tears. It's hard to keep holding a smile when you've been beaten, abused, broken down. It's hard to keep people in a positive light when all you've experienced was being used, stepped on, and told you were nothing. I'm here to tell you, you are magnificent. You are amazing. If anyone ever comes into your life and tries to downgrade who you are, make sure you upgrade and leave them behind. Because you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are intelligent, you are smart, you got common sense, some, not all, the same. You have a drive, you have an urge. There's something you need to be doing on this earth that only you can do, and that's your purpose. And you can find it. So like always, as I always say, with my weird W, first, we do everything with love. Second, we are a protector of peace. Yours, mine, and the next person. And third, happiness. Happiness is something we strive for every day. We may not achieve a happy all moment every day, all day, but happiness, joy, being grateful is something we strive for every day. So with that being said, As much as I love you, remember, you have to love yourself 100 times more than I ever could. Because that's where the growth is. That's where the real love is. You attract what you have inside of you. If I have love inside of me, if I have pure intentions inside of me, then I attract that. So go out, be great, be amazing. However you want to flip it and dip it, you do it. But there's a reason why those attempts did not succeed. There's a reason why you live to tell your story. There's a reason why you are still here. Because so many souls have departed. Some early, in our opinion. Some later in life, and maybe had a few more. And why couldn't they wait a little longer till then? But you got a purpose. And you may have purposes. So understand you. Be confident in you. Own you. Because, baby, without you, what would we really do?